Chapter 1. The Cold Park Bench. It is early evening. The sky is dark. A cold wind blows through the empty park. A young man sits alone on a bench. His name is David. He is 17. He wears a thin jacket. His hands are in his pockets. He is hungry and cold. David has no home. He has not eaten all day. His shoes have holes. His backpack holds only an old blanket and one book. A woman walks by. She is wearing a long red coat and a scarf. Her name is Mrs. Evelyn Carter. She is about 60 years old. Her hair is gray, and her face is kind. She sees David on the bench. She slows down. She watches him for a moment. Then she walks over. "Are you all right, young man?" she asks. David looks up. He does not know what to say. "I'm fine," he says quietly, but his face is pale. His lips are dry. Mrs. Carter looks at him closely. "You don't look fine. You look cold and tired." David does not answer. "Where is your home?" she asks. He shakes his head. "Nowhere. I just sleep here." She frowns. "That's not right," she says. "It's too cold out here tonight." David looks away. "You hungry?" she asks. He nods, but just a little. She holds out a small paper bag. "Here. I bought this sandwich for my dinner, but I think you need it more." David takes the bag slowly. He opens it. It is a turkey sandwich. It smells good. "Thank you," he says softly. "You're welcome," Mrs. Carter says. "Now eat up." Chapter 2. A Ride in the Car. After David eats the sandwich, Mrs. Carter sits down beside him. "I don't mean to be nosy," she says, "but where is your family?" David shrugs. "Gone. I ran away 2 years ago." "Why?" "My stepfather was mean. I couldn't stay." Mrs. Carter nods. "That's hard. But you've been out here since then?" "Mostly. Sometimes shelters, but they fill up fast." She is quiet for a moment. "Do you want a ride?" she asks. "I live close by. You can have a hot meal. And a bed." David's eyes go wide. "Really?" "Yes," she says. "I help at the church. We have a guest room. Just for emergencies." David looks at her. He is not sure. People don't usually help like this. But something in her voice is gentle. "Okay," he says. They walk together to her small car. It is old but clean. She opens the door for him. As they drive, she asks, "What do you like to do?" "I like books," David says. "And drawing. Books and art." "That's good," she says with a smile. Chapter 3. A Safe Place. Mrs. Carter's house is small. There are flowers on the porch. The light is warm. Inside, it smells like cinnamon and fresh bread. She leads David to the kitchen. "Sit," she says. "I'll make tea and heat some soup." David sits at the table. He looks around. There are pictures on the walls. A dog sleeps in the corner. "His name is Max," Mrs. Carter says. "He's friendly." Max wags his tail, but does not get up. Soon, David has a bowl of soup and a warm blanket over his shoulders. He eats slowly. "This is good," he says. "I'm glad," she says. After dinner, she shows him the guest room. It is small, with a bed, a lamp, and a dresser. "You can stay here tonight," she says. "No strings. Just rest." David looks at the bed. He has not slept in a real bed for a long time. Thank you, he says. You're welcome, Mrs. Carter says. Good night. Chapter 4. A New Day. The next morning, sunlight shines through the window. David wakes up warm. For a moment, he forgets where he is. Then he remembers. The soup, the soft bed, the kind woman. He gets dressed and goes to the kitchen. Mrs. Carter is there making pancakes. Good morning, she says. Good morning, David says. They eat breakfast together. I was thinking, she says. There's a center near the church. They help young people like you. Help with school, jobs, and art programs. Want to check it out? David blinks. Really? Yes. I'll take you there later if you'd like. He nods. I'd like that. Chapter 5. The Drawing. At the center, David meets other teens and friendly adults. There's a big room for drawing and painting. He picks up a pencil and starts to sketch. His hand moves fast. A picture forms of a bench, a woman in red, and a boy with holes in his shoes. Mrs. Carter looks at the drawing. Is that us? She asks. David nods. She smiles. You have talent, she says. I hope you keep drawing. I will, David says. Thanks to you. Mrs. Carter puts a hand on his shoulder. You just needed a chance. Everyone deserves that. David smiles for the first time in a long time. He knows his life is not fixed yet. But tonight, he has a place. He has a name. He has a chance. The end.